Dear child, it is no coincidence that you are here today, listening to this message. I, your Heavenly Father, have seen your struggles. I know the weight you carry, the sleepless nights, the endless worries about how you will overcome your financial burdens. But hear me now. This is not the end. Your crisis is only a season, and that season is about to change. I have plans to bless you, to uplift you, and to restore everything you thought was lost. The challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to build your faith. Remember the widow in Zarephath who trusted in my word and saw her empty jars overflow with provision. Just as I provided for her, I will provide for you. The abundance you have prayed for is on its way. Stay with me through this message, for I will reveal how to position your heart, your actions, and your faith to receive my blessings in full. In this video, I will share timeless truths from my word and guide you to practical steps that will lead you from lack to overflow. Together, we will turn your trials into triumphs. Your financial breakthrough is not only possible, it is promised. This month, I will open the windows of heaven and pour out blessings so great you will not have room enough to contain them. You are stepping into a season of more than enough. My child, do not let doubt steal this moment. Like this video if you believe my promises are for you. Subscribe to Christian Philosophy Daily to stay connected to my word and share this message with someone who needs hope today. This is your turning point. Stay with me, for what comes next will prepare you to walk in the blessings I have set aside just for you. Let's begin this journey together. Your trials are a test of faith. My beloved child, I see you. I see the struggles that weigh on your heart and the fears that whisper lies in your mind. You ask yourself, why am I facing this? Why does this season of lack seem endless? But listen closely, for I am with you, and I do not waste your pain. What you are enduring now is not a punishment. It is a test of your faith. It is a sacred preparation for the blessings I am about to pour into your life. When you feel the world is closing in, remember this truth. Trials are not a sign of abandonment. They are an invitation to draw nearer to me. Like gold refined in fire, your faith is being strengthened, purified, and prepared for a greater purpose. In James 1:2-4, I tell you, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. You see, what feels like a loss is often the doorway to abundance. What appears to be a setback is the stage for a divine setup. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. The closed doors, the delayed answers, and even the disappointments are all part of my greater plan. Your faith is the key that unlocks this plan, and your trust in me is the foundation on which your breakthrough will be built. The purpose behind the pain. Understand this, my child. I do not delight in your suffering, but I do use it to shape you into the person you were created to be. Every tear you have shed has been counted, and every prayer you have whispered has been heard. The trials you face are not meaningless. They are a part of the story I am writing for your life, a story of resilience, redemption, and restoration. Consider the story of Job, who lost everything, yet refused to let go of his faith. In his darkest moments, Job declared, "Though he slays me, yet will I hope in him." Job 13:15. Because of his unwavering faith, I restored to Job twice as much as he had before. His trials were not the end of his story. They were the foundation for the greatest blessings of his life. In the same way, I am preparing you. Do not fear the storms, for they will not last forever. Do not despise the waiting, for it is in the waiting that I am working. Like a gardener who tends to the soil before planting the seed, I am preparing your heart to receive my abundance. Trust in me, for I am the God who brings beauty from ashes, joy from mourning, and triumph from tragedy. What you can do in the midst of trials, while you wait for your breakthrough, I call you to action, not an action born of fear, but one rooted in faith. Here are the steps I want you to take during this time of testing. Anchor yourself in my word. My word is your weapon against doubt, fear, and despair. Open the scriptures and let them speak life into your situation. Deuteronomy 28:12 declares, "The Lord will open the heavens, the storehouse of his bounty, to send rain on your land in season and to bless all the work of your hands." Let these promises remind you that I am faithful to provide. Cultivate a heart of gratitude. Gratitude is the antidote to discouragement. Even in the midst of lack, find reasons to be thankful. Thank me for the breath in your lungs, the roof over your head, and the opportunities yet to come. As you practice gratitude, you open your heart to receive even more blessings. Act in faith. Faith without works is dead. Take small, intentional steps toward the future you are believing for. If you are praying for financial provision, seek opportunities to work, save, or invest. Remember, I bless the work of your hands. Surround yourself with my truth. Protect your mind and heart from negativity. Surround yourself with people who speak my truth and encourage your faith. Meditate on my promises and declare them over your life daily. Trust my timing. My child, know this. My timing is perfect. Though it may seem delayed, my blessings will come at the appointed time. Ecclesiastes 3:11 reminds you, He has made everything beautiful in its time. Trust that I am never late and I am always working for your good. A glimpse of what's ahead. I know you are tired. I know the weight of uncertainty has been heavy on your shoulders. But I tell you, my child, your trial is not permanent. The financial crisis that burdens you now is coming to an end. This month, I will open doors you thought were closed forever. I will provide in ways you never expected. You will see my hand at work in your life, and you will testify of my goodness. Remember, my plans for you are plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. You are my beloved, and I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Hold on to this promise, for your breakthrough is near. My child, I have never failed you, and I never will. Trust me in this season, for it is preparing you for a harvest beyond what you can imagine. Let your faith rise, for the best is yet to come. Faith and action work together. My beloved child, listen closely, for I have placed within you the strength to overcome every challenge. Your faith is a seed, and like all seeds, it must be nurtured through action to bear fruit. I do not ask you to sit idly while you wait for my blessings. Instead, I call you to rise, to move forward in faith, and to act on my promises. Trust in me, but also trust the hands I gave you, the wisdom I placed in your heart, and the opportunities I am sending your way. Faith without action is powerless. Remember, faith without works is dead. James 2:26. Faith is not merely believing that I will intervene, it is living as if my intervention is already at hand. When you trust me fully, your actions will reflect that trust. You will step forward, even when the path seems unclear, knowing that I will guide your every step. Think of Moses, standing at the edge of the Red Sea with the waters before him and Pharaoh's army behind him. I told him to lift his staff and stretch out his hand over the sea. He had to act in faith before the miracle unfolded. In the same way, I'm calling you to take that first step of faith, even when you cannot see the entire path ahead. Your action is the outward expression of your belief. When you take a step, no matter how small, you demonstrate that your trust in me is greater than your fear of failure. And as you move forward, my power will meet you there, turning your efforts into results that exceed your expectations. How to act in faith. I know the challenges you face seem overwhelming. You may wonder, what can I do when I have so little? My child, never underestimate the power of small, faithful steps. Here is what I ask of you. Work diligently with what you have. I have placed tools in your hands, resources around you, and gifts within you. Begin where you are, using what you have. Proverbs 10:4 reminds you, lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. Trust that I will multiply your efforts as you work faithfully. Speak words of faith over your life. Your words carry the power of life and death. Proverbs 18:21. Speak my promises over your situation. Declare that you are blessed, that your finances will increase, and that your efforts will prosper. Let your words align with my word, and watch as your reality begins to shift. Seek wisdom and direction. Do not lean on your own understanding, but seek my wisdom in all you do. Proverbs 3:5-6. Pray for clarity, and I will illuminate the path before you. Seek counsel from those I have placed in your life to guide you, and do not be afraid to ask for help. Take bold steps toward your goals. Faith is not passive, it is courageous. Take steps toward the opportunities I am placing before you, even if they seem small or uncertain. Remember, David faced Goliath not with armor or a sword, but with a sling and a stone, trusting in my power to bring victory. Be generous, even in your lack. Giving is an act of faith that demonstrates your trust in my provision. Like the widow who gave her last bit of oil and flour to Elijah, trust that your generosity will unlock my blessings in your life. Luke 6:38 declares, "Give and it will be given to you. A good measure pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be poured into your lap." Trusting my timing. My child, I know it is difficult to act when the results are not immediate. But remember, a farmer does not plant a seed and expect a harvest the next day. He waters, he waits, and he trusts in the process. In the same way, your actions today may not yield instant results, but they are preparing the way for a bountiful harvest. Ecclesiastes 3:1 reminds you, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Trust my timing, for I know when the ground is ready and when the harvest is ripe. Do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. Galatians 6:9. My promise to you, as you act in faith, I promise to meet you where you are. I will bless the work of your hands, guide your steps, and provide in ways you cannot imagine. Your effort, combined with my power, will bring forth results that are far greater than what you could achieve alone. In the story of Peter walking on water, he took a step out of the boat, trusting me. Though the waves surrounded him, my hand was there to catch him when he faltered. My child, I am extending my hand to you now. Do not be afraid to step out in faith, for I will not let you sink. A new season awaits. This is your time to rise, to act, and to trust. Your financial crisis is not the end. It is the beginning of a new season of provision, abundance, and growth. Take the first step, no matter how small, and watch as I multiply your efforts. My beloved, your faith and action are a partnership with me. Together we will turn your trials into triumphs, your scarcity into surplus, and your worries into worship. Trust in my promises, act on my word, and prepare to see miracles unfold in your life. This is your time to move forward, for I am with you always. Gratitude opens the door to blessings. My beloved child, pause for a moment and look around you. Even in the midst of your struggles, there is beauty in your life. I have placed countless blessings along your path, waiting for you to recognize them. Gratitude is the key to seeing these blessings, and it is also the key to unlocking more. When you give thanks, you align your heart with my heart, and in that alignment, you create space for me to work wonders in your life. The power of gratitude. Gratitude is more than saying thank you when things go well. It is a posture of the heart. It is choosing to trust in my goodness, even when the world feels uncertain. As you thank me for what you have, you declare your faith in what I will provide. Remember the words of 1 Thessalonians 5:18. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. When you choose gratitude, you shift your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. You begin to see my hand at work in places you once overlooked. You start to recognize the blessings hidden in your daily life, the strength to face another day, the love of family and friends, and the opportunities I place before you. Gratitude turns your heart from worry to worship, from despair to hope. Lessons from the Bible. Think of Paul and Silas in prison. Their situation was dire, chained and beaten, locked in a dark cell. Yet instead of despairing, they sang hymns of praise and gave thanks to me. What happened next was miraculous. An earthquake shook the foundations of the prison, and their chains were loosed. Acts 16:25-26. Their gratitude and praise unlocked not only their physical freedom, but also a deeper spiritual breakthrough. In the same way, when you give thanks in the face of adversity, you invite my power into your situation. Your gratitude is a declaration of trust that I am working, even when you cannot see it. It is an act of faith that opens the door for miracles to unfold. Practicing gratitude in your life. You may wonder, how can I be grateful when my finances are in ruins, when my future feels uncertain, when my heart is heavy? My child, I understand your pain, and I am here to guide you. Start small, and let your gratitude grow. Acknowledge the little blessings. Begin by thanking me for the simple things. The air you breathe, the sunrise you witness, the food on your table. These small acknowledgments build a foundation of gratitude that will sustain you in more challenging times. Keep a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They do not need to be grand or extraordinary, just genuine. This practice will train your mind to seek my blessings in all circumstances. Express gratitude in prayer. When you pray, let your requests be accompanied by thanksgiving. Philippians 4 verse 6. Thank me not only for what I have already done, but also for what I am about to do. Speak your gratitude aloud, for there is power in declaring my goodness. Share your gratitude with others. Tell those around you how much they mean to you. Gratitude is contagious, and as you share it, you inspire others to do the same. In the community, your gratitude multiplies. Praise me in advance. My child, do not wait for your circumstances to change before you give thanks. Praise me for the blessings that are yet to come. Declare, I thank you, Lord, for the breakthrough you are bringing, for the financial provision you are preparing, for the miracles you are working in my life. This act of faith brings my promises into reality. Gratitude transforms your heart. Gratitude is not only for my glory, it is for your growth. It transforms your heart, replacing fear with faith, scarcity with abundance, and doubt with trust. As you practice gratitude, you draw closer to me, and in that closeness, you find peace that surpasses understanding. In Luke 17:11-19, 10 lepers were healed, but only one returned to give thanks. That one man not only received physical healing, but also spiritual restoration. When you thank me, you open yourself to a deeper relationship with me. A relationship that goes beyond provision and enters the realm of true peace and joy. My promise to you, when you cultivate a heart of gratitude, you position yourself to receive more of my blessings. Gratitude is like a seed. As you plant it through your words and actions, it grows into a harvest of abundance. In Malachi 3:10, I invite you to test me in this and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it. My child, I am ready to bless you. I am ready to turn your mourning into dancing, your scarcity into plenty, your worries into worship. But I ask you to meet me with a heart full of gratitude. Not because I need your thanks, but because your gratitude opens the door for me to work more powerfully in your life. Moving forward with gratitude. Take this moment, my beloved, to reflect on what you are grateful for. Speak it aloud, write it down, or whisper it in prayer. Let your gratitude flow and watch as it transforms not only your circumstances, but also your spirit. Remember, I am with you always, and my blessings are already on their way. Trust me, thank me, and prepare to see the miraculous unfold. Your faith, combined with your gratitude, will usher in the abundance I have promised you. You are loved, you are seen, and you are cared for. Go forward with a heart full of thanks, for your best days are ahead. Trust my timing, for it is perfect. My beloved child, I see your heart. I know you grow weary, waiting for the breakthrough you so desperately need. I hear your cries in the silence of the night, and I see the questions etched on your soul. When, Lord, when will this trial end? But I ask you now to trust me, for my timing is perfect. I do not delay without purpose, and I do not forget my promises to you. My ways are higher than yours. My child, understand this. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. Isaiah 55:8-9. What may seem like a delay to you is in fact a part of my divine plan. I am orchestrating every detail of your life, aligning events and opportunities in a way that will not only bless you, but also glorify my name. In the waiting, I am working. The soil of your heart is being prepared. The foundations of your blessings are being laid, and the timing is being perfected. Trust that I see the beginning from the end, and I know exactly when to bring forth the harvest in your life. The story of Lazarus. Do you remember Lazarus? His sisters, Mary and Martha, sent word to me, pleading for me to come when Lazarus was gravely ill. Yet I tarried. I did not come when they expected me to. By the time I arrived, Lazarus had been in the tomb for 4 days. They wept, believing that I had come too late. But my timing was perfect. I called Lazarus out of the grave, not only to restore his life, but to reveal my glory. What seemed like a delay was, in fact, the moment that would show my power and deepen their faith. My child, I am calling you to trust me in the same way. What feels like a grave in your life, whether it's your finances, relationships, or dreams, is not the end. It is the stage for a resurrection, and I am working even now to bring life to what you thought was lost. What you can do while you wait. In the waiting, my child, there is work to be done. Waiting is not passive. It is an active expression of faith. Here is what I ask of you during this season. Surrender your timeline to me. Release your expectations of when and how I should act. Trust that I know what is best for you. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." Let go and let me lead. Embrace the lessons of the waiting season. Waiting is a time of growth, refinement, and preparation. Just as a diamond is formed under pressure, so too are you being shaped for the blessings I have prepared. Ask me, Lord, what are you teaching me in this season? And be open to my guidance. Pray without ceasing. Let your prayers be your anchor. Speak to me daily, not only about your needs, but also about your gratitude, your fears, and your dreams. Philippians 4:6 reminds you, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. Live with expectation. Expect that I will fulfill my promises to you. Live as though your breakthrough is already on the horizon. Prepare your heart and your life for the blessings to come, for faith is the assurance of things hoped for. Hebrews 11:1. Be still and know that I am God. Rest in my presence. When the waiting feels unbearable, come to me and let me give you peace. Psalm 46:10 reminds you, be still and know that I am God. In the stillness, you will find my strength. The beauty of my perfect timing. When the time is right, my child, I will act. Ecclesiastes 3:11 declares, He has made everything beautiful in its time. The blessings I have for you are not rushed or hurried. They are perfectly crafted for the appointed moment. Do not compare your journey to others. Each of my children walks a unique path, and I have a specific plan for you. Just as the sun rises at the appointed time each day, so too will your breakthrough come. Trust me, for I am never late. My promises will not fail. I am not a man that I should lie, nor a human that I should change my mind. Numbers 23:19. Every promise I have made to you will be fulfilled. The blessings I have spoken over your life will come to pass, for my word does not return to me empty, but accomplishes what I desire. Isaiah 55:11. My beloved, the waiting is not wasted. It is in the waiting that I am building your faith, strengthening your character, and preparing you to steward the abundance I am about to pour out. Do not grow weary, for in due season you will reap if you do not give up. Galatians 6:9. Trust and rest. Rest in my promises, my child. Rest in the knowledge that I am with you, even in the waiting. I hold your future in my hands, and I am working all things together for your good. Romans 8:28. The financial breakthrough you are praying for is coming. The answers you seek are on their way. Trust my timing, for it is not only perfect, but also filled with love and purpose. Wait with hope, for the best is yet to come. My beloved, I am with you always, and I will never fail you. Hold on, for your miracle is closer than you think. Generosity unlocks the windows of heaven. My beloved child, in this season of waiting and seeking, I am calling you to a deeper understanding of generosity. You may wonder, how can I give when I am the one in need? How can I share when I have so little? But hear me now, for this is a truth that transcends all human understanding. Generosity is not about the abundance of your resources, it is about the abundance of your heart. The principle of sowing and reaping, my child. I have designed this world to operate on the principle of sowing and reaping. When you give, you plant seeds that I will water, grow, and multiply. Luke 6:38 tells you, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap." Your giving opens the windows of heaven, allowing me to pour blessings into your life in ways you cannot imagine. Think of the widow in Zarephath. When Elijah came to her during a time of famine, she had only a handful of flour and a little oil, barely enough for one last meal. Yet when she chose to give, I multiplied her resources. Her jar of flour was never empty, and her jug of oil never ran dry. 1 Kings 17:7-16. My child, I am the same God today as I was then. When you trust me with what you have, I will show you my power to provide. The heart behind generosity. Generosity is not merely an act, it is a reflection of your faith in me. It is your way of saying, "Lord, I trust you to meet my needs." I do not measure your giving by the size of the gift, but by the spirit in which it is given. The widow who gave 2 small coins gave more than all the wealthy men who contributed from their surplus, for she gave all she had. Mark 12:41-44. When you give, you align yourself with my heart. I am a God of abundance, and my desire is to bless you so that you can be a blessing to others. As you pour out, I will pour in. As you open your hand to others, I will open my hand to you. Practical ways to practice generosity. I know it may feel difficult to give when you are in a season of lack, but I am not asking you to give what you do not have. I am asking you to give from what I have already provided. Here are ways you can practice generosity. Share your time. Generosity is not limited to material things. Offer your time to help someone in need, to listen to a friend, or to serve your community. Your time is a precious gift that reflects my love. Speak words of encouragement. Words have the power to uplift and inspire. Be generous with your words. Speak life, hope, and faith into the hearts of those around you. Proverbs 16:24 reminds you, "Gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones." Offer what you have. It could be a meal for someone hungry, a ride for someone in need, or clothes for someone who lacks them. Small acts of kindness can have an eternal impact. Tithe faithfully. Return to me the first fruits of your labor. Malachi 3:10 promises, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, test me in this, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it." Pray for others. Your prayers are a powerful form of generosity. Intercede for those in need, and trust that I hear every word. Your prayers reach beyond what your hands can do and bring my power into their lives. The rewards of generosity. When you give, you reflect my character, for I am a God who gives abundantly. And as you give, you step into the flow of my blessings. Proverbs 11:25 says, "A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed." My child, your generosity is not just about meeting the needs of others, it is about transforming your own heart. It shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance, from fear to faith. It reminds you that I am your provider, and I will never leave you lacking. A test of faith. I know giving can feel like a risk, especially when resources are scarce. But my child, I am calling you to step out in faith. Just as Peter stepped out of the boat onto the water, trusting me to hold him up, I am asking you to trust me with your giving. When you give, you declare that your trust is not in your bank account, but in me. You affirm that I am your source, and my supply is limitless. My promise to you, as you sow seeds of generosity, I will multiply them. I will open doors you never thought possible. I will bring opportunities, provision, and favor into your life. Your faith will grow, and your heart will overflow with joy. Remember, I am not asking you to give to earn my love or favor. You already have those in full. I am inviting you to experience the joy of partnering with me in blessing others. As you give, you will see my hand at work in ways that will leave you in awe. Moving forward, my beloved, do not fear giving. Trust that as you release what you have, I am preparing to fill your hands with even more. The blessings I have for you are not meant to stop with you. They are meant to flow through you, touching the lives of those around you. Step into the power of generosity today and watch as I transform your life. I am with you, guiding you and multiplying every seed you sow. Trust me, for I am the God who provides abundantly, and your best days are yet to come. My beloved child, as we come to the end of this message, remember the truths I have shared with you. Your trials are not the end of your story. They are the beginning of something greater. Trust that I am using this season to strengthen your faith, refine your heart, and prepare you for the blessings I have already set aside for you. You have learned that faith without action is incomplete. Step boldly into my promises, even when the path ahead is uncertain. Practice gratitude daily, for it is the key that unlocks the doors to more blessings. Embrace generosity, not only as an act of giving, but as an act of trust, knowing that I will multiply what you release in my name. Most importantly, remember that my timing is perfect. What may feel like a delay is my preparation. I am aligning the pieces of your life in ways you cannot yet see. Rest in the knowledge that I am with you always, guiding, protecting, and providing for you. As you move forward, I invite you to take these lessons to heart. Let them shape your actions, inspire your prayers, and renew your trust in me. Every day is an opportunity to walk in my love, to live out my teachings, and to share my light with the world around you. If this message has touched your heart, like this video and subscribe to Christian Philosophy Daily for more messages of hope, faith, and guidance. Share your journey with others by leaving a comment below. Let us walk this path together, sharing testimonies of my faithfulness and encouraging one another in love. Your future is filled with blessings beyond what you can imagine. Hold on to my promises, my child, for your best days are ahead. I am with you always.